I'm Tommy Igoe, and welcome to the Groove Essentials 2.0 shoot. Today, I'd like to talk to you a little bit about the advantages of using electronic percussion. I am playing an instrument I'm very excited about. It's brand new TD9, and it has a lot of really cool features. Now, some of them you already know. The typical Roland quality that we all know, the double mesh heads, triple zone ride cymbal pads, the foot splash hi-hat stuff, and all the really cool rim and zones and all that stuff that you already know. But I'm going to talk to you a little bit differently than usually somebody who talks to you about a Roland product. I'm not a Roland expert. I'm not an electronic expert. I'm a guy who plays drums. And I'm a guy who likes to play electronic drums as well as his acoustic. But I put my money where my mouth is because I play them every day in New York. At the Lion King, there's a TD7 drum set that I bought personally in 1991. It's still rocking and rolling. It's still plugged into the console. Never a day down, never a problem. And I bet I'm the only one who is still just whacking a Roland TD7 kit and has never had a problem, and it's still up, and everything is absolutely perfect. That's a real testament to Roland's quality. So I'm going to tell you a little bit more about that later and why I actually am using it, because it's a fascinating story. Let's talk about this drum set right here. Now, why would you play electronic drums? And why do I advocate it? Well, I'll tell you why. I teach in New York City, and I live there too. Apartments. You live in an apartment in New York, what are you going to do? Whip out your acoustic set and play? You've got to be kidding. Get thrown out on the street. And what if you live in a house and you're a young kid and you have parents that aren't exactly encouraging you to play drums? As a matter of fact, they're blocking your every path. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that stuff. Well, what are you supposed to do? Well, this is a great alternative to acoustic drums. It has advantages that acoustic drums don't have, and it's a great instrument to actually get into and join the party. If you want to play drums, you can do this. These are just excellent solutions to problems of practice. And I can't recommend them highly enough, especially if you live in an apartment or somebody doesn't want to hear you play. And I know that I like my 3 a.m. practice sessions when I just can't sleep or whatever, and I get up and I want to play some drums. Well, I do it on my electronics because there's no excuse. I can just get there, I can wail any time of the day or night. It's absolutely cool, and I love it. Now, one of the other cool things about playing electronics is that you can substitute normal drum sounds. Now, I have a regular drum set up. Sounds amazing. Everybody knows that sounds great. But on Latin gigs, if I want to dial up a kit that's got some, color that isn't like your normal stuff, I can do that too. Some congas and stuff, real basic stuff. How about like a samba, but instead of playing your shaker, your hi-hat, you substitute it with a shaker. Hear the sensitivity? Hear the shaker open up when I hit it a little harder? Just like you were playing a real shaker, you would throw it, give it a little bit more juice. Come on, that's like the coolest right there. That's like that just gives you a whole other option. You could be playing in a musical. You could be playing something where you got to play like a rock thing and then like kind of like a small little Latin kit. Well, it's all right here. The thing is like sometimes in musicals or if you got to play like, in community theaters, everybody's always talking about the biggest, the best, like the biggest drum set, the most expensive thing. Well, I know that a lot of you have to play in community theaters, local gigs, and that's not the biggest, most expensive. You got to survive, and you want to sound as good as you can. You have pride in the way you sound, so you can't use the biggest, most expensive, or you might not have the space, the money, whatever. This is the solution right here. It sounds amazing, and you can dial up a bunch of different things. You could also integrate it with an acoustic if you want to. I've seen a lot of guys use an acoustic bass drum and use toms on the rack, just like this. It's all sorts of different stuff. It's incredible. I love it. I get very excited about this stuff because I think this is a way to get everybody into the party. I don't like seeing people out of the party. I like seeing everybody included. Now, let's talk about something else. Now, my whole thing is about like groove essentials and getting everybody playing some good stuff with their bands. I don't like playing drums for the sake of playing drums. I like playing drums because I like playing with other people. So, what are you going to do to get better about that? Well, this thing has an amazing feature, and I want to show it to you because my eyes bugged out of my head when I saw this the first time. Check it out. So there's songs in here, all sorts of different songs. Like, check this out. Right? Hear that song? Isn't that cool? So now, I'm going to pick up kind of a tight drum set with that. Right? Now, let's listen again. Hey, there's already drums on there. I don't want those drums. I want to play the drums. I hit my mute button, check it out. Drums are gone. So what are you going to do? Come on. You can't have fun doing that. I mean, 3 a.m., you can't sleep, you slap on that song and go bananas? Pfft, I'm sorry. That's better than a warm glass of milk. You know what I'm talking about? All right. So, now, check this out. That's not the coolest part. Because that's cool. I mean, don't get me wrong. That's cool. But dig this. This thing will record you playing with that song on a quick record. You've got to press one button. That's the thing I love about this. It's one button. I don't like scrolling through menus. Too much work. Check it out. Dig this, right? Right? Now I'm going to hit the record button. Check it out. Now, let's play it back. Oh, come on. Tell me that's not cool. You got to be kidding. You got to think, oh, come on. I know you guys, that is ridiculous. You could just say, and there's all these different songs on there, and just wailing like crazy and recording yourself as you do it. Now, once you get past the ooh, wow factor of that, once you get past, oh, wow, I can do that, here's the really cool part. You can use this to check your groove. How is it?